Hey guys, welcome back to vlog 2 of the Z125 Ninja Swap. I know it's probably been a while since I've uploaded. I said I was gonna do like an upload every weekend, but it takes a lot more time than I thought. And I honestly, especially when trying to work on the bike and vlogging every aspect of it, and I keep losing footage because my phone sucks. So I just figured I'd do a quick catch up today, show you guys where I'm at. Kind of at a stopping, well, not a stopping point per se, but I'm definitely gonna need some advice. So like I said in the last video, any advice you guys have, please feel free to share in the comments. I have a very minimal amount of education on how to do this stuff. Education, you know what I mean. But all right, let's real fast go over what I have gotten done on the Z. I've gotten a few things done. Starters, I remounted the back tire, or not remounted. I put on new tires for the front and back. It was a freaking pain in the butt to do because I only had like a freaking flathead screwdriver and a little mini crowbar, but I did it, got them off. I got the new headlight on, which I love this new headlight. Let me tell you, I really like the look with the grill on it. I got the new grips mounted. I need to mount this throttle though. It's not matching too well with these grips, I'll be honest, and it seems like this throttle cable needs to be longer, but it's off a full like size sports bike, so I don't know why it feels too short. Got this side, got the controls mounted on, but like I said, not completely for this one due to that throttle cable issue I'm figuring out. I had metal siding for the whole bike. I didn't like it, it looked really ugly. And also it was really sharp metal, so it probably wasn't the safest. So right now I just have this kind of bottom end on. I kind of like it. I plan to take this, you know, at least on dirt roads and kind of mud it a little bit. So I like having that whole just back metal guard on it. Also because I'm gonna have to store the battery and all the cables and crap in here too. So I need something to actually hold it. And then as you can see, I'm in the middle of mounting all the wiring, and drum roll please, after many, as you can see, many attempts and fails at making some custom brackets, I actually almost gave up on this project. That's why it's been so long since I updated. I got the engine mounted. I got some air intakes on it too, but I got the engine mounted. I got it, if you look down there, it's mounted to the bottom bracket down there, straight to the bike. And then I got these 3 mount points right here. It's holding on by these brackets. Oh, come on, get in focus. It's holding on by these brackets. And, oh, hi, buddy. You wanna check out the bike? Okay. I'm trying to shoot here, dude. I got these brackets, and then just goes through the mounting onto the engine. Comes through to the other side. Boom. Lines right up. I had to trim this down so that it actually fit. But, and let me tell you, it's in there good. But here's the problem. Look out, buddy. Bud, look out. Go. Go. Look out. Look out. Thank you. Here is the problem, though. If you see, like, it's basically touching. Not only that, but then if I go over any bumps on this thing, anytime that these absorb anything, that engine is gonna hit that tire. I don't want to put smaller tires on or a smaller wheel in the front. I'd rather just find a way to lift this. That'll also give me more clearance. So I'm trying to see, I need to go to Kawasaki this weekend. I'm trying to see if I can get some longer shocks for this to just lift the front end. That'll get that engine away from there. Or if, I don't know, I gotta go to Kawasaki and talk to them. Or like I've said in the past, if any of you guys have an idea of how I can raise that front end without cutting and re-welding the frame, that's my biggest thing. I want to keep the frame completely stock. If you have a way for me to lift that front end, let me know. Please drop it in the comments, DM me. I'm going to have my Instagram and everything, so you guys can definitely get a hold of me. Let me know. Jules, please. I'm trying to... Just being a little baby. Anyways, let me know if you have anything for that. I also have run into another issue. I'm doing some wiring. I cannot find a wire diagram for the Ninja 300. I can't. I've looked all over. I can't find it. I'm going to a dealership this weekend though, and hoping to, not this weekend, I guess that's next weekend, but it might be this weekend depending on when you're watching the video. But I'm trying to get this all wired up. It's not matching obviously with a lot of the things, so I'm gonna have to probably splice some wires and things because I want it to be fully functional, turn signals and everything. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of work with that. Gonna have to play around with it a lot more than I have. It's honestly being a pain, but I mean that's what you get when you're making custom bikes, I guess. The goal for today though, I've mounted the brake peg and everything. Mounting the peg and the brake. I used the old Z mounts for this, as you can see, stock from the Z, but that's not gonna work on this side. I tried to use it, but it just doesn't line up with this part good enough with the actual shift lever. The shift lever doesn't, you guys know what I'm trying to say. Shift lever won't go on there, mounting to there. So what I've gotta do is, I gotta cut this to properly fit. So I'm gonna cut it probably about right there, drill a new hole and mount it with like one of these two holes in that one. Get this shift lever mounted on, and hopefully by then, I mean hopefully it'll work because I'm cutting it up, so I hope it'll work. If not, I'm gonna have to figure something else out. Kind of just going one step at a time. Honestly, I'm completely winging this. This all started with me just taking off my handlebars and changing my handlebars, and I said, screw it, I want a bigger engine in this thing, and I want to remodel the whole bike. So, anyways, that's where we're at. I'm gonna start cutting that thing up, working on the wire harness. I'll probably trim it down quite a lot because I plan to be out here a lot, and I've already taken up a lot of the video showing what I got done. So I've been messing with this piece for about a half an hour. It's not going as planned. So here's what I've done. Got the old one on. I've had to mess with it a bit in order to just get it latched on here. I'm hoping if I tighten this down enough, it'll work as the, to actually shift it. But I think that's the problem I ran into, if I remember correctly, when I tried to do this originally, is that this will just not tighten up on that enough to the point where it will actually grip it in order to shift. So I'm gonna lock that down, lock these in place, and really, really hope for the best. So, let's see.
One eternity later.
So, I'm still working on the shift lever. Probably gonna need some advice on this one too. Who knows though. It'll go down. It'll downshift, but it won't upshift. If you look, all it does when it goes to upshift is it just slides. I've tightened this down as much as I can, and it's just not grabbing it enough to actually make it shift. So I don't know if I need to get some. It sounds sketchy. I don't know if I need to get some JB Weld in there maybe. I don't know, just to get it so it really grips onto that to allow it to shift. It's just a thought going through my mind, but I've honestly worked on this for a solid almost 45 minutes. Really haven't gotten too far. So I'm gonna try to work on the wiring a little bit, and then I gotta call it a day because I gotta be a shorter day out here, and also because I've kind of hit a wall, like I've said. So yeah, let's see if I can get any wiring done on this. I got this already in. I just cannot figure out what goes into these. I've gone through all of these cables and I cannot figure out which one goes to these. If any of you guys know where I can get a wire diagram for this, for the 300, let me know. I got a lot of other stuff plugged in though. I'm kind of just winging it, I won't lie. And hoping to God I get it right, because I've looked all over for a wire diagram for the 300. I don't know why I can't find it. It shouldn't be that hard of a thing. I should just be able to look or type in Ninja 300 EX for a 2012 to 2012 Ninja 300 EX wire diagram. I should be able to type that in. I should be able to find it, but I can't. So I don't know. I'm kind of just winging it. If any of you know where to find one or got one, send it my way. I will be more than happy to take that. Besides then, I gotta wrap it up for the day. I got a few other things I gotta go take care of. So it's gonna kind of be on hold again for a bit due to me needing to raise the forks up higher for more clearance and getting it all wired in. But honestly, after that, all I gotta do after I get it wired in and those forks raised, I gotta plug in the radiator and I gotta throw a seat on it, and it should actually probably be drivable after that. So, I mean, hopefully it won't take too much longer because I really want to ride before the end of the season. It's like October 20. Shoot, what is it, like the 25th right now? 26th, something like that. So I can hopefully get this done and get it ridden at least once before next season. I got those grippy tires, so I kind of want to take it out in the snow, but who knows? Hopefully I can get it done. Anyways, guys, I think that sadly wraps it up for the day. I didn't get as much done on the bike as I wanted to, but I got done as much as I could. I could probably do more, but as far as I'm concerned, I got done what I could. Make sure to like and subscribe to follow along so you guys can be there when I get this thing done. Comment below or comment in my Snapchat and my Instagram. Those will all be in the description. Make sure to follow me on those, and message me on how I can get this done. I could definitely use some help. I'm just going to keep tinkering with it till I get it. I've had a lot of people actually come at me after the first video saying it's completely impossible to do this without cutting that frame, and that's honestly just made me more determined to get this done without cutting the frame. But we'll see. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the next video, and that'll be all. Bye.